Hello, 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 and welcome. Welcome. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to ya. Happy Wednesday to ya. Happy Wednesday. Okay, who is up in this chat? A good grief, Charlie Brown. And let me get my glasses together here. I'm kind of chilly. So let's see. Who do we have here? Okay. Can I see better? Jeez, Louise. Oh my goodness, the people are alive and live in color. Okay, so wait. So I started off by putting all these links in the chat because when you guys were asking me, my moderators, for the links on Sunday, I was trying to scramble around and get them here and get them there. So I just put them all at the top of the chat. So if you're interested in any of those links, and I'll probably talk about some of those, they're in the chat. They're in the chat at the beginning. So the first person we had in here today was Simply Taisha. How are you? How are you? She says, Happy Wednesday, Miss Peach. I should go. And Divalicious Family. How are you, Taisha? We have Mail to the Beach. She says, Hey, Dee Divas and Gents. Happy Wednesday. DJ Meyer. How are you? How are you? Cookie, how are you? How are you, Cookie? We have my girl Lakeisha. She says, Hi, Diva and everyone. We have Devin. And Devin, I feel like you're doing an alley-oop up in here. How are you? How are you? Okay, wait a minute. Wait, what are you saying? I'm gonna come back to you, Devin. J to the C, Calamity Jane. How are you? How are you, JC? Reset with Anissa. How are you, Anissa? All right, who else do we have in here? People are saying hello. Losing it, Grace. She says, Hi, Dee Divas and Divos. I love that. And Devin's like, Hi, all. Devin, I'm going to come back to your comment. Z, how are you? She said, Good evening, everyone. Happy hump day. It is hump day. Jeez, Louise. Brenda, Marlene, how are you? How are you? One day I'm going to hold that for like 15 seconds. She says, Hi, Dee and friends. Happy Wednesday. Hello, hello, hello. People are saying hello. And Taisha, geez, Louise, Taisha, you're watching from the comfort of your bed. I wish I was doing that. Nicole, how are you, Nicole? She says, Hey, Dee and chat. My hands are even cold up in here. Kate, how are you from Seattle? Kate, what's up with the Mariners? Now, I haven't been keeping up with them. I hope they're winning because I'm asking you on YouTube. What is the status? I should have looked that up so I could have been on point. All right. Perfectly, Pamela. How are you? She says, Good evening, everyone. Oh my goodness. Hey, Jamie. How are you? How are you? She says, Hope the week is going well. It is. It is. I don't know why I have this much energy, but I do. Sin, how are you, Sin? Look at those glasses. I feel like we're twinning. Oh my goodness. Although you have on the cool glasses, my glasses are to see your pictures a lot bigger. Wait, let me see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. 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 That's on. That's the way. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I like it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yes, this print is doing everything. I should have got the ones. I think these are like the lowest kind of, frames that the magnifying part that it comes up. I think it's like 1.5. I should have got 3. You probably saying would have been right here. Sitting right up on me so I can really see you. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Perfectly Pamela. Joe says, Hey, Downsizing Diva. Hey, Divalicious fam. Hey, Joe, look at you. You're like Taisha. You look like you're chilling in the bed. Jeez Louise. Sharon, how are you? From L to the A. I love that. I love that. Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. We got my girl Bellflower up in here. My twin, the one, the only. Well, I do have another weight loss twin. Now, I don't know if she's passed me up, but she might have passed me up. But as far as like the length of time and just things we like and all of that, like we are 20, absolutely. So let me give you a birthday hello. How about that? You guys remember it was her birthday yesterday. And you were probably fabulous, doing something fabulous. I know, knowing you, Nicole. All right, so we're going to sing happy birthday. Okay, Taisha, I want to be able to hear you all the way from Indiana. I want to be able to hear Pamela from Texas, Seattle. I want to be able to hear Kay. I want to be able to hear all you guys wherever you are. We're going to sing happy birthday. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Wait, let me put her up here. I got Sharon up here. Let me put Bellflower up here. I just love people's birthdays. Like, geez, Louise, why do I love it? Okay, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, Bellflower, it's your birthday. Nicole, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. So I hope you had the best birthday ever. You know what? She joined the 50 Club. So she is with us. So if you're 50 and fabulous like I am, that is Nicole. Nicole has joined the club. Welcome to the club. Go, Nicole. It's your birthday. Did you party like it was your birthday? Oh my goodness. Jeez, Louise, 50 and fabulous. I absolutely love that. All right, so we got Nicole in there. Mel says subscribe and share the live stream if you would please. Mel to the B, you sound so professional. Dee Dee coming in with another beautiful denim jacket. Look at that button detail. Joe, that's because you're a seamstress. You are up on it. Shall I model it for you? I love this jacket. I used to wear this jacket. I remember this used to be my airplane jacket. Did you guys have jackets like for the airplane, right? Airplane of it all, right? And then I got to the point where I could not fit this jacket. I was so mad. I was like, I'm going to give it away. And then I thought, I'm going to get back to this jacket. Now, I didn't know when. I didn't know how. I just knew I was going to. And I did. Oh, let me give myself some confetti. Thank you, Joe. See, you bring out the best in me, too. Dun, dun, dun. Go, Miss T. Go, Miss T. That is me. All right. So thank you. I love that. Okay. All right. I got to celebrate myself. I didn't even plan to do that. All right. Jennifer, how are you? She says, hi, Dee Dee, and everyone in the chat. Oh, my goodness. Did I see Cookie? Did I miss Cookie? I don't remember seeing Cookie. Where is Cookie? Okay. I don't remember saying your name. Okay, Cookie. So if I didn't say your name, Cookie, I'm saying it now. I don't remember saying that. How are you? How are you? Okay, so I'm scrolling down. Okay, I see the same people. So I think I said hello to everyone. Okay, I think so. You guys are saying hello to each other. Gail, how are you? Hey, Gail, how are you on this Wednesday, hump day? How about that? All right, I'm scrolling. I see Nicole. Melanie, how are you? She says, hey, everyone, how are you? Geez, Louise, okay. Tanya, she says, happy birthday, Bellflower. Into the P, how are you? How are you? Oh, I like how she got clever with the purple hearts. Margie is saying happy birthday. We love that. Okay, very good. Thank you for coming in the chat. All right, so Pammy Whammy. I always want to call you Pammy Whammy. Pammy, how are you? Pamela, you should, well, I don't know if you want to be called Pamela, but geez, Louise, you are over there doing squats, so you done healed up nicely, I would assume, because your doctor wouldn't be okaying those squats if you have not. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. I see a new person in the chat. We got Donna. Oh, isn't there a song called Donna? Oh, isn't that it's a DeBarge song called Donna? How does it go? Jeez, Louise, Donna, I want to know now. Do you know that song? Are you old enough to know that song? I know that song. Something about Donna. Dang, I gotta look it up now before this live is over. Okay, but welcome to the chat. Hi, Donna. Welcome in, Mel is saying. Okay, very good. All right, so today. So today we are talking about, let me get my little let me get my serious mode here. So today, I find this topic so fascinating because I never thought it was going to happen to me, but it did. And I've heard people talking about this over the course of the last month or two. And people are saying, in my chat, people will come in and say, they're not hungry, they can't eat. And so I just thought, like, let's talk about when you can't eat, taking your GLP-1 medication, and what is really going on with this. And, of course, I did what I love to do, is like figured it out and looked it up according to research. Now, yeah, who's holding down it? How does it go, Pamela? Who else said that? You guys, did somebody else say it? Did I miss one? Michelle's Mira, how are you? How are you? El Lewis, how are you? How are you? Hello, hello. So yeah, how does that song go? That is what it is. Michelle's, not Michelle's, Michelle's Mirror. Donna. I scrolled down and I saw Michelle saying hello. Okay, so who's holding Donna now? That is the song. Donna, do you know that song? I used to love that song. Do you guys know who El DeBarge is? Like, that is just, he is still singing and sounded good, actually. I've seen him in different places. Hold up, wait a minute. I love to see a new name in the chat. We got Cassandra. How are you? Look at you, looking like a true beauty. Oh my goodness, nice profile pic. I love it. Very good. Oh, I love seeing the profile pics. It just makes my day. My girl, Paula, how are you, Paula? What is going on? All right. So, first of all, I want to say you are so welcome. Thank you for coming in. I want to say, you guys have really been going on my community posts and actually filling those posts out. I really appreciate that, because I do put a lot of time, energy, and effort into it. And, I just want you guys to be thinking about your week and, what is going on? How are you feeling? Just kind of making you aware of what's going on with this medication. And it also on our journeys, because we know they're all different, but it just also keeps me like thinking about what is going on, thinking about the GLP-1 every day and how I'm, trying to get to this 100 pounds down. And if I don't lose 100 pounds, I'll take 100 inches. I'm going to take that too. So I'm kind of excited because I'm in it to win it. Yes, I am. All right. So let me ask you to get it started. I put up the title and then I saw some new friends coming in. I always love the new friends coming in. Wait a minute. My twin has spoken. What is she saying? Oh, to my bestest twin and all of my beautiful Diva chat friends, thank you so much for my birthday love. Y'all sure know how to make an old chick feel like feel good. I thought you was gonna say feel like a new chick. Thank you, you are awesome. You came into this being a moderator, and you just are doing such a great job. I appreciate that. And even before that, we had a connection. So I just love that. I love all you guys. This is like the best group. I say the best group. We're like, I always say this channel is small but mighty. How about that? I love it. And she's saying, oh, we adore you, girl. All right. So, okay, wait. Somebody's saying something about, Richie Valens. I had a girl and Donna was her name. I don't know that song. How come I don't know that song? Now I got to look that song up when we get off of here. Do I know that song? I couldn't even remember who's holding Donna now, but now the song has come back to my mind. All right. So, try as you might, you're not going to get me off too much on a tangent tonight. That rhymed. I wasn't even trying to. But let's talk about the food of it all and if you can eat on your GLP-1. So right away, let's just start off with the obvious question. Are you someone who has not been able to eat at times on your GLP-1 journey? Just say yes or no. And if you want to elaborate, feel free to elaborate. I'm wondering, have you been someone that has not had an appetite, you just can't eat? You've been someone who hasn't been able to eat on your GLP-1 journey. If that has been you, let us know in the chat, yes or no. And if you want to elaborate, feel free. All right, so we got some people coming in. While you're doing that, I'm going to get my water. I got to refill my little water over here. Geez, Louise, I've been drinking. So I'm proud of myself for that. And I try not to drink so much at night because I don't want to be up going to the restroom. But if I drink this last bottle before this live is over or shortly after this live, I'll be happy with myself. All right. Okay, so all right, so let's see. What are you guys saying? So you have not been able to eat. Okay. So Perfectly Pamela is saying yes. Tanya's saying yes. Sharon's saying yes. Jamie's saying no. Okay, Jamie. So you have not had that issue. Okay, good. Lewis is saying, L. Lewis is saying yes. No problems here, says Cookie. Yes, the first days after each injection of 7.5. Oh, so only 7.5. That's interesting. All right, Kate says yes. JC says yes. Perfectly Pamela says at times, but not now. Doses of Shani. How are you? How are you? She says she comes in hot with a yes. I love it. Margie says no, not since the first few weeks on the meds. Okay, all right. Brenda says yes. Donna says yes. You're on week 4. Okay, very good. Week 4. So you're a newbie. I'm so glad you came in here because if you've already experienced this, we can hopefully give you some tips tonight. All right, very good. Cassandra, the beauty over there, she says yes, but not for long. Usually gets better. Okay, all right. So you have to tell us more about that. Taisha is able to eat with no issues. Taisha for the win. We love that. Even on maintenance, I have to force myself to eat and down to 3.5 milligrams. Okay, so you took it down. Okay, all right. Yes, it happened at times throughout the journey. Okay, all right. Maybe at the beginning, but I can't eat. And you said, no, I can't eat. So for the people who are saying that, yes, it suppressed your appetite to the point where you couldn't eat. Okay, what did you do what did you do to solve that problem? Because that's an issue, right? If you can't eat. And I always tell people, I think sometimes, and this is just my opinion, this is not research based, obviously, but my opinion is, I think for me, I'm going to speak for myself and just what I've heard people say on this 19, 20-month journey is that, you know, for so long you wanted to eat everything. And now that you can't eat, I think people sometimes wear that as like a badge of honor, in my opinion. Like, and, you know, you're feeling good. Like, I can't eat. I don't want to eat. It's a good feeling when you're somebody who could eat everything in sight or wanted to eat everything in sight or could continuously eat and eat and eat. And so I think now that people can't, they take that and go, okay, well, I can't eat. That's what the medication is supposed to do. And then they don't eat. And so, but we know now, you know, because I think when we started out, a lot of us didn't know what we know now. And so now we know that we have to eat so we can keep our lovely locks, right? You know, you keep your hair thick. That's my issue. I used to have thick hair. And then, of course, as you age, it thins out, you know, with perimenopause and going through menopause, you know, that naturally happens. And then this GLP-1, when you're not eating as many calories. So, you know, I always say if you're a woman in your 40s and 50s, you got a lot working against you. And so if you can be successful in spite of that, I think you are like a champ. Like you're the Muhammad Ali of it all when it comes to these GLP-1s, because we have an uphill battle. And so, and a lot of you have just like, you know, if this was, you know, if I liken this journey to like a forest, you're like going through the forest, you know, you're going through those trees and you are doing it. And so you know, I would say at first when my appetite was suppressed, I was kind of glad about it, right? Because I didn't want to eat. But then I realized, like, I started counting my calories and stuff early on because I realized, you know, I'm going to be eating under 1,000 calories. And I always knew that was like a dangerous level to be at, under 1,200. So I didn't want to do that. But what are you guys saying? Okay, let me scroll down. Okay. Okay. Oh, hey, lovely Elle. How are you? How are you? So you said I only wish I had that problem. So you can still eat. Okay. Not a huge appetite, but I know I have to eat. So I make a conscious effort to choose what I eat. Okay. Still, same, not enough. Okay. All right. You can eat. Lovely says I can eat. Melanie says in the beginning I couldn't eat at times, but at this point of 21 months, I eat. And what dose are you on, Melanie? What dose? Dee Dee, you look amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And so do you over there looking good. And then you got it taken care of. I love that. Mel says, Kate, are you and your doctor thinking about spacing out your doses? Okay. All right. So you're on your second dose of 10 milligrams. Okay, very good. How is that working for you, Jennifer? I have meals prepped and scheduled times to eat. So I love that. I love that you have your meals prepped and your scheduled times. Very good. Your Paula says her appetite was suppressed, but she could still eat, just not as much. Okay, all right, very good. So you could still eat, but not as much. Selene, did I say your name right? Selene, oh my gosh, how are you? How are you? Okay, you said my very first injection was strange. I immediately felt as if my stomach got full by just by injecting. Yes, I think that's a natural reaction when you first take the injection. You do feel a sense of fullness. Well, I do. Now, some people say they didn't feel anything. And I always wonder if you don't feel anything, and on that 2.5 dose, I wonder how long it takes them, because I think you still have to stay on that for 4 weeks. I don't know. People are doing so many things now, but so that first injection, like what dose are you on, if you don't mind sharing? And then so how did you get past that feeling of that full stomach? Did you eat? Did you skip the meal that day? Like, what did you do? JC says only on 5 milligrams and don't plan to titrate. I focus on protein and fiber rich food, or I'll do an extra smoothie with flaxseed, frozen fruit, and protein powder. So that is great. So you said you're only on 5 and you don't plan to titrate up. So if you get to the point where you're doing all the things you're doing now and the scale doesn't move, are you going to stay on 5? Or are you more so worried about, not worried, but are you more concerned about regulating your insulin and your insulin release and all that? So good question for you, JC. Don't experience much suppression, but good satiety. Okay, all right, very good. So you feel very satisfied. Okay, and I think that's also, if you feel satisfied, that probably is that suppression, I would think, right? It's disguised as like, I'm satisfied. Are you satisfied? Because were you satisfied before the GLP-1? So if you weren't, I would say that is an influence of it. But I get what you're saying, though. Interesting. I remember eating only half a portion for my first meal post first injection. Yes, yeah. Because like she just said, Selene just said, it kind of fills you up. I feel like the days I eat a little more, I lose more weight. Okay. So yes, that is the thing too, eating a little bit more. And people are afraid to do that because we've all been, it's ingrained in us that the less you eat, the more you lose. And now we're learning sometimes to break a stall, which dare we say, to break that stall, you need to eat more, right? And a lot of people don't want to hear that, but that is the truth. That is the truth. Thank you, Cassandra, dropping dreams and didn't know she was doing it. Mel to the B, exactly. Coming down and spacing doses is an option. Also, and first trying to see if I can wean off, paying out of pocket. If weaning isn't viable, then I will try spacing the 2.5 milligram doses out. Okay, so it's a lot going on there. So you're coming down and spacing. Okay, that's an option. So first you're going to see if you can wean off because you're paying out of pocket. If weaning isn't viable, then you'll try spacing that 2.5 milligram dose, which that's also going to help with the cost, right? Because you're not going to need as much. So, all right, well, hopefully that works out for you. Sure does, Pammy Pam. Dee Dee is literally glowing with good. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. So people are saying, hello. Hold up. The mayor is here. Oh, Mayor Mindy says, hey, hey, hey. Mayor Mindy is out in these YouTube streets. How are you, Mindy? Okay, and this says, I rely on protein coffee and Cobb salads, chipotle salad the first few days after the injection. If I exercise, I have an appetite. Good point. Adding exercise burns up those calories, which is going to make you probably hungrier. So that's why when you exercise more, you can eat more. And I don't forget that DEXA scan guy told me when I had my first DEXA scan, the recommendation was that I eat 2,400 and something calories. And I was like, say what? And he said, eat this many calories. And if I was eating like, my normal way, I get that in plus some, but, before the GLP-1, but because I'm, eating healthy, that's not that's not a lot of calories, right? You got to eat a lot to eat 2,400 calories. So I said, what? He said, well, you could always exercise more, as if like, I'm like, do you know who you're talking to? Like, that's not my thing. I'm not, I'm not like, yes, I get to exercise more. I don't know that anybody, maybe Mir Mindy, I don't know if anybody is like, yes, I get to exercise more. Some people are, some people just love it. And I always say, why couldn't that be me? Jeez, Louise. All right, Nicole says her appetite was definitely suppressed at the beginning and you completely lost your sweet tooth. At one point I did too, but guess who's back? A sweet tooth and his friend. But now I'm more active. I have more of an appetite. That makes a lot of sense. All right, very good. All right, so Tangi, how are you? How are you? You said my appetite went away on 5 milligrams. I had to focus on high protein liquids, bone broth, and well, how do you say that? Kachava protein powder until it settled and it went away. Okay, very good. So I'm glad you had a strategy that you still got that protein in. Lewis says, Lewis says, I forced myself to eat veggies, fruit, and high protein on 7.5. After the third day, you're able to eat. So that suppression, yeah, it really is strong the first couple of days for me too, after my injection. And then after that, it's just, I'm a little bit more easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's see. I'm like you, Z, my queen. The satiety is much better than the suppression. But I'm very pleased that because I wanted to be hungry, you're listening to your body. But I'm very pleased with that because I want to be hungry. Yes. And I'm glad you said that, Joe, because I think a lot of people feel like they shouldn't be hungry on this GLP-1. It's like if you're hungry, go up and titrate up. And that's okay for you if you want to do that. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not here to tell anybody what to do. I always say talk to your doctor. But I think for the rest of your life, are you never going to be hungry again? That just sounds so far-fetched to me. So I think being hungry and looking forward to eating is still good, right? That's still good. I did that last week when I did the OMAD, the 1 meal a day. When I tell you I wasn't really hungry even when I finally ate, but I could have not eaten like probably for the whole 24 hours. Really, I could have went and not eaten all day. But I'm telling you, I did when I knew it was. I probably didn't eat till like 6:30. I'm gonna talk about that a little bit more. But when I didn't eat till like 6:30, I was like excited to eat, looking forward to eating. And sometimes on this GLP-1 journey, we don't always feel that, right? Because the appetite is so suppressed. So I just thought that was so cool. That it was that not eating until like 6, and I mean 6 in the PM, not the AM. Okay. So Michelle says, I eat, I lose when I continue to eat. You're on 12.5 too. That's right. I think I saw you say that. You're a non-diabetic, so you're on 12.5. So how come you're on Mounjaro if you're a non-diabetic and you're on your second box? If I can't eat, I will always try anyways. Now I know sometimes doctors prescribe it off label, so I'm just wondering if that's what happened to you, if you want to share. That's interesting. Okay. So I lose, so you eat, I lose when I continue to eat. Yes. And I think that's the thing. People think when they don't eat, they're going to lose. And at first you might, but eventually your body starts to shut down and say, no, no, no. They hold on to the fat. Maybe your body does. My body loves the fat. It holds on to it. So it's like, you better do right, girl. I'm holding on to it. I said your name perfect. Finally, I got somebody's name perfect. Now I'll probably mess it up. Thank you. That makes me feel happy. Oh my goodness. Okay. So you're also all these 12.5 Mounjaro ladies. We're like a crew. I'm on 12.5 MJ. You've been on this dose for 4 weeks. How do you like it? How do you like it? Do you feel like Michelle, like how she said, when she finally starts to eat, when she's eating, she starts to lose. When you don't eat, you probably start holding on to that. Let's see. This scrolled me down way too much. You guys are, oh gosh, this chat is going. Okay, you love bone broth. I just say that's really good. Bone broth has more protein than vegetable broth and chicken broth even. Brenda says, I go through different phases, days to a week. It's not that I can't eat as much as having an appetite. Other times I'm just crazy hungry. Other times I'm just hungry 1 to 2 times a day. It just depends. Okay. So do you guys have a certain amount of calories that you're getting in, or are you just intuitive eating? Because I wonder. So do you know how many calories you're eating? Um, let's see. Okay, what are you guys saying? Okay. You have always been able to eat. I would never got the full appetite suppression. I felt real hunger and I would eat 3 times a day. But if I got busy, I could drink Profi, them, or eat until late lunch or dinner on a 2-day post injection. Okay, on day 2 of post injection. Okay, very good. So that carried you to over 160 something pound weight loss. So, geez, Louise. So you never got the full appetite suppression. That's interesting. I'm on 15 milligrams. Oh, Paula, you're on 15. Why didn't I know that? We have not chatted. So you said I noticed being more hungry the day before my shot. Yeah, I always had that for until I got on this 12.5. It really keeps me fuller all the way up until like feeling that suppression, I should say, not full, longer than all the other doses. It seems to wear off at the end of the week. Okay, all right. You said I'm on 12.5. This is the week. This is week 4 on this dose. Okay, you're on 12.5. Okay, very good. Week 4. Hold up. Wait a minute. We have a super chat. All right, let's see. Let's find this super chat. Simply Taisha, thank you. She said, sending lots of love to everyone in the chat. Something I noticed when I went to the Sod, is it Sold or Sod? Sold concert. I'm thinking of Toad. So, and I didn't eat much of anything that day. I was super tired for the following 2 days. I remember that. And you know what? Honestly, let me give you a thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thank you, Taisha. I was hearing a lot of people also, even in your chat too. This was a while back, not recent. I don't know if I hear as much recently, Taisha, but a lot of people complain about being tired, and I do too, right? I'm one of those, but I know mine is not due to lack of food because I'm tracking. But I remember when I did get on the 12.5 and I was having a hard time eating, I was saying I was tired. Remember that, Mel? I know we were talking and I'd be like, yeah, I'm just feeling kind of tired. So it does. When you don't eat, it wipes you out. And I think another reason why people are even more so tired. Now, mind you, I told you when you're a woman and you're a certain age and you're going through the hormones of it all, you're going to have all these symptoms are just think compounding on each other. And, unless you treat them right. And so sometimes it's hard to know. So that's why I'm an advocate of tracking how you feel, your symptoms and all of that, because you can pinpoint what it is and what you can possibly do about it. And I didn't start tracking like symptoms and all of that. I was just tracking when I first started. I was just tracking the calories. I was tracking my macros, and macros are protein, fats, and carbs. And I was tracking my fiber, and I was also tracking like the injection site where I injected at. And I was tracking the site because I wanted to, be able to trace those to the side effects. So when you're new starting out, I think that's important to do some tracking. And I wish my doctor would have sent me home with marching orders on what to eat, how much protein, and do some tracking. And she just didn't because she didn't know. So I'm excited to find out from her if she's talking to her patients, her newer patients, since I started 20 months ago. Is she telling them to do these things? And I'm going to suggest to her that she does. I'm going to take her a little list of stuff she could do too. Because I just think people probably need to know that, it'll be super helpful when you start out. I'm going to direct her to come to all our YouTube, to send your patients to our YouTube channels. How about that? Let's see. Okay, I got off Taisha. Let me go back. JC. So we have 56 people watching now. How many likes do we have? You got to take a minute and like the video. Thank you for the reminder. I always forget to say that. Okay, let's see. So Pam says, now I did get full faster, and I was thinking I also had to do with having the gastric bypass stomach. Probably so, right? Because your stomach is smaller. All right, but that's still interesting, right? And I remember when I interviewed Round Mound of Zepbound, he said that when he had the gastric bypass surgeries, when he had his weight loss surgeries, he said that it controlled the physical amount of food he can eat, but it didn't control the food noise, and so that food noise kicked in for him, and that's why it was not easy for him to maintain the weight loss until he got on the GLP-1. So I just think it's probably, you have that little extra support, which is an extra tool is always a good thing, I think. Let's see. All right. So Dee Dee, throw in the big question. If I do hit a significant stall and that food noise or inflammation comes back, then you will go up. Okay. Yes. Okay. I just wonder because, I know you're a type 1 diabetic. Your situation is a little unique or different, I should say, than, what most of us are experiencing. So I love that you have that unique perspective. So, okay. So a significant stall. So you're not talking about a little tiny stall. You said significant. Okay. Very good. Is there any reason why you don't want to go up? Do you feel that going up is like a no-no? I would love to know that. How are you doing? 12.5 milligrams. Okay, yeah, I'm on 12.5 too. Here, Mindy, people are saying hello. Selene says, I have a long, short story. Ha ha ha. That's me too. I got on Mounjaro back in 2023, was prescribed by an endocrinologist because I was dealing with issues to get pregnant because of PCOS. You lost 50 pounds in 6 months. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let's give her some confetti. Okay, so tell us the rest of the story. What happened? So you lost the weight. Were you able to, if it's a sad story, maybe don't tell us. I don't know. Share what you want to share. But geez Louise, that's like a cliffhanger to me. Geez Louise. So you lost that 50 pounds in 6 months. So you are about your business. I love that. So the medication was working for you. So that was 2023. So okay. So have you maintained it? You probably said this later on in the chat. I'll maybe get to it. But have you maintained the 50 pounds? Did you lose even more? Did you decide you want to have a family? Like, what is going on with you? I just want to know. I love that. Let's see. Okay, Mindy, you're so funny. JCOA. Let's see. So far, my endo only had to make one adjustment when I started on 2.5, but as I lose, we'll keep an eye on my insulin pump settings. Weight loss and dosage can impact. Yes, and I figured that. Okay, very good. So your doctor is on it. I love that. I'm at a point to just listen to my body. If I'm hungry, I eat, and if I'm not hungry, I don't. If it's turned into more than a day of no appetite, then I'll eat something small the next day. Okay, all right, all right. All right. Can the moderators remind me when it's 9:30, like at 9:30, an hour in, because I want to share something and I probably will forget. So if you remind me. Let's see. Oh yeah, baby, the Bambino. I always say Bambino. I just love a little Bambino. 15 months, and I'm back on Zepbound. And yes, the first 2 days are difficult to eat enough. Well, congratulations, 15 months. Oh my goodness, I missed the baby days. Uh, Very good. Jeez, Louise. All right, so a success story. Gosh, you need to be one of those people who are in the success stories of it all. That's excellent. Okay, all right. So I think I scrolled down. Did I scroll down way too much? Um, let's see. Okay, I think we're on Michelle's mirror. She said she likes to exercise. Good for you. Geez, I don't, Michelle, how can I get that? I think you have to be born with it, and I'm just not. Although I thought that about being a morning person, and I think I have become more of a morning person. So maybe there is hope. I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. I'm going to give you some confetti for that, Michelle, because somebody who loves to exercise, or like, I shouldn't say love because you said like. I love somebody who likes to exercise because that's something I don't like to do. Strength training, I'm good with that, but the exercise and bouncing around and all that, I'm not a fan of that. But one of these days, you're going to be like, one of these days, one of these kids are doing the wrong thing, and it's going to be me doing the right thing. I'm going to be exercising. How about that? like where you can see it all the time. I'll show myself sometimes. I'll hop on the treadmill and come on here and show that, but like just my day to day, it's like I don't. And plus, I'm exercising at weird times too. Like I do it at night, like late at night when my daughter's sleep. My daughter, she would get in there with me and my AP partner. She was bossing us around, telling us what to do and how to do it. And then she'd be in there trying to do the exercise. And then I had to grab, the weight because she would pick up a heavy weight thinking she could lift it. So that's why I try to do it in the morning or when she's asleep. And usually, on Tuesday, Thursdays, these are the better days for me to get it in because I don't have a live, so she's asleep. And I have more time to do it. So yeah, my schedule is just, I don't even know my schedule. Hold up, wait a minute. We got another super chat from Mail to the B. She says, reminder, there's a 5-day half-life to the GLP-1s. It is normal for it to wear off. May not need to titrate up. Hunger is a human physiological cue. Do we want it gone forever, ever? Forever, ever? Was that my you-know-who voice? Okay. No, I think being hungry. Thank you, Mel. Let me give you a thank you, a proper thank you. So I think being hungry, yeah. Now, what you guys can answer her question. Do you never want to be hungry? Because I think some of you are like, you're darn right I don't. And I'm saying, I think being hungry is just natural. You're going to be natural. Who's not going to, it's like a natural something that we go through and experience. Who's never going to be hungry? I just don't know. But do you guys want to be hungry? Yes, Joe. The sweet tooth and his friend. I should name him. I might have to name him, Joe. I don't know. This is just, yeah. But I mean, this 12.5 has it kicked in and it kind of controlled it. But now it's getting back to something kind of normal. So yeah. So geez, Louise, I just gotta, stick to my protein bars. If I want a sweet treat, that's just what I do. Let's see. Okay, also loves to exercise. Let me give you some confetti too. Jeez, Louise. Oh my goodness. Well, she didn't say love, so I'm more aligned with her on that. But oh geez, Louise. I don't know about this situation here. Let's see. Bellflower, thank you. We have 60 people watching, 60 people. So like and share. Doses of Shani. I exercise and still no appetite until the day before and the day of your shot. I'm still on 5 milligrams, but definitely doing better. Now up to 140. 140, even with the low calories. Wow. Geez, Louise, that's excellent. Let's give you some confetti. You're getting that protein in. A lot of people can't say they're getting in 140. You are doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. I love that. Okay, so you've also experienced where eating a little extra has caused more weight loss. At this point, I'm just not concerned about it, but I'm already planning my birthday meals. Well, you know what the key word you said is planning, and I love the way you're still going to eat, right? You're still going to eat, and you are planning it. So I think that is excellent, excellent, excellent. Love it, love it, love it. I think you've been really taking what we've been saying on these lives and applying it. So I love that for you. Lovely says, I've been on, look at your new profile pic. Oh my goodness. Wait, let me check you out. Jeez, Louise, I love it. Super cute. I love a good ruffle on your shoulders. Don't you know, a lot of my clothes have that. Just wait to see some of my videos coming up. I'm in my videos, like, no, I didn't say it in my videos, but I'm like, oh, that's cute, a cute top. Okay. All right. So I get so distracted by her shirt. Okay, so wait, I've been on 12.5 milligrams for 13 weeks. I really don't have the desire to eat, but I can still eat. It may sound crazy, but it's true. No, I get that. So you've been 12, you're another 12.5. Gosh, we're in a club. Geez, Louise. You can find us in the club, the 12.5 club. We're giving up. Okay, so you've been on 12.5 for 13 weeks and you don't have the desire to eat, but you still can't eat. I think that's true for how I feel about it too. Yeah, that's a great description of it and that it's unique to this 12.5. This 12.5 is something special. Geez, Louise. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. I think it should be if you're excessively hungry or the food noise is unmanageable, then you should look into titrating up. Okay, yeah, I agree. I would agree with that. Let's see. Shani says, I should have stayed on 12.5. I had lost 30 in that first 3 months, and then I got a little hungry, got scared, and went up. So you got scared because you got hungry. That is so funny. It's so strong for me, but I'm going to champ it out. So that, gosh, the 5 is strong for you. Wow. Okay. All right. So you lost 30 pounds in the first 3 months. So that averages out to 10 pounds a month. Geez, Louise. Wow. Good job. Good job. Okay. So I love that. You said I'm going to champ it out. That is too funny. Muhammad Ali. There's that analogy. All right. Doses of Shani. Nice job. I love your name too. Doses of Shani. That's pretty cool. All right. So Brenda, what is Brenda saying? Those birthday meals will be higher in calories, and I'm not worried. I love how she said, not, no, ma'am. Okay. So good. And you're planning it out. That's why you're not worried. You get ready. So you stay ready so you don't have to get ready, right? So you're gonna be ready when it comes. Yes, due to CVS Caremark. Oh, and you have an allergy to Wegovy. Okay, all right, very good. Okay. So they good for something, huh? Because people are on them like white on rice. Let's see. I'm scrolling. Let's see. Brenda Marley. Let's see. Okay, she says, I will always say I'm going to eat more, and then I can't when it comes down to it, but I'm going to enjoy. Okay, very good, very good. Oh, all right, all right. You say my name perfect too. Thank you. Since I changed it on here from Ashanti, people mess up saying Shani, but it's okay. Oh, okay, okay. So they say Ashani instead of Ashanti. Well, I thought they. Well, I guess everybody doesn't know the singer, right? Ashanti. That's why, because I associate that. Baby, 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 baby. Do people sing her songs to you? Because that's the name. I think she spells it the same way. Paula says, "I'm so mad at CBS, Michelle. You should not be pushed on what Govy. I know, it's the money though. Like Ti says, it's all about the money. Hey everyone, I eat 14. Okay, good. So you guys are telling me how many calories you eat. So Kim K coming in hot. Cute, cute, cute. And I love how you have the short hair and then those earrings are just popping. It makes me want to get my hoops, like the big old hoops, but you could see them through my hair. One day I'm gonna wear those. I'm gonna wear those and my big lashes. Jeez, Louise. I love it. Love a good profile pic. Perfectly Pamela says, I try to get around 1,500 calories daily. Okay, very good. I track semi-regularly. I love how you said that. Love it. Joe, you're saying something to Nicole about the food noise of it all. Hunger signals are a gift to learn, are a gift to us learning how to eat. Yes, for our health. I agree. I agree. Mindy coming in hot with the 19, I was like 1,950 calories a day, 165. 165. Wait a minute. She's like, no, ma'am, you thought 140 was doing it. And it is, because I can't even get close to that. I'm in the 100s, low 100s. I'm even trying to target 120. 165. You eat at least 30 grams of fiber. Well, you just need this one bagel. And Mel and I have been eating, and there is your 30 grams. Jeez, Louise. What in the what? Okay, Mindy. Jeez, Louise, we got to talk, Mindy. You left me your number. I'm gonna call you, girl. I want to know what you're eating. You didn't tell me what you're eating a million times, but I didn't forget a million times. So I gotta call you and then write it down. I'm getting in 17 to 1900 calories a day. Yes, ma'am, you are. Very good. My doc said no less than 1500, but I'm also hypoglycemic. Okay, so now less than. Now they say, you know how it's always been, like Cassandra, the standard was like not less than 1200, but they say really it's 1500. You should not get below 1500. I'm starting to hear that more and more and more. So I think that's a great recommendation. And it's from your doctor who knows you and your body. So I would say go with what your doctor is telling you. But that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Oh my goodness. 7.5. Okay, you're on Mounjaro. Okay, 1600 calories a day. I love to see people eating on this journey. Very good, and people know what they're eating. And you know what? If you don't know what you're eating and you don't track your calories, and you saying, Dee Dee, I don't even care to. I think that's okay too if that's what you want to do. I just know when you hit a snafu or a stall, and then you keep going up and going up because you say, well, I'm just gonna hurry up and get up to and titrate up. Then what are you gonna do when you get to 15? When you get to 15, so I think in the process of that, you just should be trying to tweak some things and figure it out before you just go up a dose. But if you don't track, some people have tracking fatigue. Some people just hate tracking. I say, if you don't want to track, don't track. Don't let anything stress you out. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. But it's a great practice. It's a great practice, right? So if this were a class, and I know it's not, but let's pretend, and you want that A plus, I would say tracking would give you that A plus. Not tracking, you still might be a shining star and you're going to get those A's, and then you might hit a bump in the road, but maybe you want, so you can still be an A student. So I just say do what's best for you. But once you hit a stall, and don't you get to the doctor, and when something goes wrong, your doctor, that's my IUGA. I just got a message that my IUGA has shipped. I'm excited. I am excited. I ordered some stuff that's like clothing type stuff. So I'm excited to see how that feels and looks and all of that. So I digress. I digress. All right. I said digest, like, because we're talking about food. All right. So yeah, I just don't want to make people feel like whatever they're choosing to do is not the right thing, right? Because I think it's the right thing for you. But if I'm going to advocate doing something, I'm going to advocate tracking, just because, it's just proven to be a great thing for most people to know how much you're eating, and just to be more aware of what you're eating. But, everything is not for everybody. How about that? You're eating between 1,200 and 1,500. She gave me a range. See, that's what I'm saying. She has a range. I love that. All right, so you have an idea of what you're eating. Very good. Since I started lifting, I had to increase my calories. I was feeling tired and weak on 1,750 to 1,800, and now I'm on. So you feel better. I remember when your doctor first sent you up, with the calories, you were nervous, because that eating more, it just makes you nervous, because you think, how am I going to eat more and lose weight? And so time and time again, a lot of us have proved that when you eat more, you can surely lose weight. And Mindy is one of those people. All right, I think, where am I at? Jeez Louise, I done lost my place. Where am I at, you guys? I'm sorry. Okay, wait a second. Wait. This chat is going on forever and ever. Forever, ever, forever, ever. Jeez. Okay, so I think I'm back on track. Okay. I'm coming down. I see some new people in the chat. Okay. Okay, here I am. Pammy says, on some days, I be sure to stop by eating by 7 or 8, and that would help me go down. Then other times I would eat more and drop. So that's a rule of mine. You could ask people who talk to me. I'm like, okay, I'm eating, or I gotta go because I gotta eat before 7:30. So I'm a big stickler with that, because when I was, before Mounjaro and the GLP-1 journey, I was I might need to take off this jacket. I'm getting warm. Jeez, Louise. Okay, Pam. Oh no, what happened? I just had a flashback. You remember that song, Flashlight? I just had a hot flash. Jeez, Louise. Okay, so now I got to turn on this fan. Oh, I'm having a hot flash. Flashlight, neon lights, red lights. Okay, all right. Okay. Whew. Jeez, Louise, you see like that shiny forehead of it all? Oh my gosh, I'm hot. And then I'll be freezing in a second. Okay, so All right, so Pam, you're saying, so I do the same thing. I cut off that eating, and when I was bigger, I would go to sleep so stuffed. So I would wake up in the middle of the night, and then I would just eat a snack or something. I always felt stuffed. So now that my appetite is suppressed, and I feel in more control over what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, and not really worried about food and eating it, all times of the night. I love the feeling of waking up and just feeling like I could float, right? Because I'm not feeling heavy and weighted down. So I actually love that. This is a non-scale victory. I got to stop myself because I would never wear the color. This is like a cream color. I would never wear a cream white shirt on a video, nothing. I always would wear black if I knew I was taking a picture, or if I knew especially to be on a video. So I am excited about this. Like, I have on a white shirt, and I don't feel like I look super big either. Now, if I do, don't tell me, don't bust the bubble. But yes, I am excited because I used to always wear black clothes. Like I told you, in my closet, one day I'm going to show my closet. Probably won't have any clothes in it by the time I show it, because I'm going to be in, can't fit everything. But I have black, 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 pink, blue, yellow, green, black, 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 red, 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 blue, 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 pink, pink, black, black, black. Everything is black. Black on black on black. Everything is black. So I've been wearing some of the things that aren't black. And I specifically searched those things out. So I'm pretty proud of myself. So yeah, that's a non-scale victory. Let me give myself some confetti. And before, I would have never taken off my jacket. I would have just sat here and suffer in heat because I didn't want, to be, have like the color showing like this white. So yeah, it's just, geez, Louise, aren't these medications like a wonderful thing? All right, so okay, I messed up again with where I'm at. Let's see. I think that was Pammy. Okay, Pammy, you got me off on the tangent. Okay, Kate is eating 17 to 1900 calories daily. Jeez Louise. You don't count calories. You're eating very clean 98% of the time, and there's nothing I'm eating that's going to cause me to gain weight unless I get occasional dinner date night with your hubby. Yes, I love that. Very good. Okay, so you don't count. You're eating clean. Okay, I love that. Very good. All right, so Monday, we have to start the celebrations early. Singing happy birthday for you early on Dee Dee's Sunday Night Live. Whose birthday is on Monday? I don't know whose birthday is on Monday, but my moderator just texted me, and I want to say, now that we're celebrating people, it's an hour in, I wanted to, we celebrated I saw a lot of you guys in there celebrate my girl Harjarine. And one of the things I wanted to do is I wanted you to, I know people, Mel and I went to Joe's live. I think it gave super chats to her. So I know Joe's going to get that to her. And then she put her Cash App up. People did that. But, I wanted to her to really promote her journal. Like, so she's an author, and she did not. So guess what? I told her I'm going to. And they were in there trying to promote my stock club. I didn't want to take away from what they had going on with Harjarine's birthday. So they were like, Diva, put your stock link in the chat, talking about our stock club. And I didn't want to do that. But I do want to celebrate her. And this is my live. Guess what? I could do what I want to. Harjarine. No, she gave me the okay. I made sure she was okay with me sharing her book. So I just want to share her book so you can know I ordered it. It probably will come. I don't know. It's not probably. Amazon tells you it's going to be here, I think next Tuesday or Wednesday. Can't remember which day. But anyway, this is the beautiful Harjarine. And I'm going to tell you, I want you guys, if you're interested, now, if you're not, don't worry. You just don't need to go there. But if you are, Amazon, and I don't know if this is on an Amazon Prime deal, you don't even have to get it today, but whenever you can put it on your wish list. She's on Amazon, and she told me to type in her name, Harjarine Connerly, and I did, and it came right up. And so this is the journal I ordered. It says Good Morning Journal. And so if you're not interested in that, you could also, and maybe you're not interested, or you don't want to order it, but somebody who would love it, then do that. Order it for somebody who would love it. But I just love the whole, everything about it, the vibe of it all, right? I'm excited to get my journal. I love to write. That's one of the things I do as I, so don't be surprised if I tell you I'm writing a book that I'm actually going to share with you guys, because I have some, kid books and things that I don't share here. So, so go support her. So she also has this book I thought was interesting, Empower Your Day. And then there's another one I thought was interesting called Echo Whispers, Finding Your Voice in the Silence of Mental Struggle. So anybody that's having some mental struggles, or someone that is, I think that'd be a great, thing to gift somebody. And I saw on there, it said it was like 3 left, like 3 books of that last one, the Echo Whispers. I love the name Echo Whispers, right? So I just think that is so cool. So I want you to go out and support Miss Harjarine if you would like to. You support who you want to support, but I'm supporting her. And I just thought it's nice if we could support our community. And so, yeah, so I'm excited to get the journal. When I get the journal, I'm going to be posted up in here with it. And share with you guys. So yeah, let's support Miss Harjarine. And another thing I will say is, I see her doing so good and sharing so much of herself with people on YouTube, being so generous. And I told you, I love that. I love that she's very generous, and she's just supportive. She's here, she's there, she's everywhere. She's doing it. And I call her the boss lady. She is a boss to me. I call her the boss lady. She is posted up. So Harjarine, we're gonna get your journal. If you forget how to get there, come back to this video, fast forward to the live, you can see it. That's why I wanted to not just talk about it, since I don't have the book with me now. It's coming next week. That's why I wanted to share it on here. So that is great. That is great. Another thing I want to share before we get to the this live, because you guys know the Downsizing Diva, I'm back at work. So I can't be on here for 15 hours like I used to be all at one time. But I did want to share. I have some links in here. If you're interested in going to the DD meetup, I am going to put that in the gosh, this chat is so long. I think I started, but it doesn't show. Oh, geez. Gosh, I have to go all the way up here. I'm sorry. I'm going to forget where I left off, but we'll find it. This chat is going on, when I tell you, for days and days. Okay, so here is the Diva meet and greet. I put that in the chat. If you're interested, heck, I don't know. Should I put it in there again? Let me see. I don't know how to do that. How can I do that? So you guys have to scroll up. Can you scroll up? Can Mel and Taisha, Nicole, can they scroll up and go to the meet and greet link, or should I put it in here again? Is it too much to scroll up to it? So anyway, let me just say while they're letting me know that if you're interested in going to the Divas meet and greet, so we're planning to meet and greet each other, and it's a long time from now. It's in the summer, so I know people know about the Downsize Cruise. It's in the month of July. The Downsize Cruise is in June. So if you want to go to both, you can. So we try to space it out. And I'm not going to say a whole lot about it on here because, I was just telling people, I got some people that, I just get sometimes unwelcome solicitations from some guys on Instagram, and I don't even have that much going on Instagram. I just have a few things, and just some experiences I've had. It's just, I would just rather be more secure. Plus, I was telling people, we're ladies, and I'm single. A lot of us are married, but our husbands aren't coming. So we just want to be very careful about what we do. The one thing I don't like about YouTube is it's just so out in the open. Like I don't like that it's not as private. And even when you have memberships, you would think like only members that really want to be members are here. Well, sometimes when you're gifted a membership, anybody could get the membership, and they're watching, and you never know. You don't even know they're watching. So I just have to be very careful. I'm a single mom, and I got to be around here for my daughter. So I do not want to be, and then my dad wouldn't even let me get on the plane if he knew I was going to meet folks I'd never met before in person. And I wasn't secure. So we're going to have top security. I joke around, but I got a couple of bodyguards. Not just for me, but for all of us. Because, a lot of us have been on these lives, our profile pics, you just never know. So just in case anybody was saying, and I know people have met up before in groups, but here and there, but that's not the same as like this open call. Like this is an open call. And I've seen all the beautiful ladies get together. And I've seen some guys like the TikTok people, but the ones we know in our community, the beautiful ladies got together and they had a great time. But like I said, it was the four of them, or I've seen groups of four, and I'm sure it's been other people, maybe I don't know, and groups of two and here and there, but that's a little different. I met with Perfectly Pamela. So Perfectly Pamela and I met. It was so private, right? We talked on the phone, we met up. She met my family when we met up. She met some of my family. And so but yeah, that was so private. I didn't advertise that. So that's kind of why. And I'm professional, if you can't tell. I try to be. So I just want all my ducks in a row. I want everything lined up. And my main objective is to be safe. That's number one. And number two is to have fun. So if we can do those two things, we're in there. So anyway, I want to get off about that. I didn't want to wait till the end, and just in case people aren't on here, that they won't know. So on the interest form, this is not a commitment to say, yeah, I'm going. This is to say if you're interested. Who knows if you'll be able to go. The dates are on the form. And we'll give more information about it. And then what we're going to do is the people that are interested, we're going to be meeting in a Zoom call, and we're going to go over some of the details, and we're just going to have it laid out. It's going to be fabulous. So I'm excited. We have some great ideas, and we're just going to do it and do it and do it well. So I'm excited to meet, and I have a lot going on. Like this is probably my retirement year. I'm like, I told you guys, I'm 99.5% sure I'm retiring. I'm just working out some fine little details here or there. I haven't put, I have my letter drafted. I told my superintendent, my assistant superintendent, and my principal, and my team. I teach third grade. I have a team that I'm planning on retiring, and so, but I haven't put it in yet. Like it's not final. It's just a final thought in my mind. And every day I go, I think I'm closer to signing on that sending that email, I should say. So I'm going to have that going on. So we're going to be celebrating that probably, if I really do, retire. And so, yeah, so I'm going to have a lot going on. And so, yeah, so I'll talk more about that in the interested group. Cause if you're not interested, you're like, get on with this live, Dee. Okay, so anyway, that is that. Okay, so let me scroll back down. So the margarine of it all. Yes. Okay, all right. Let's see. All right. I don't know where I left off. And I also know it's Amazon Prime. I love how that counts of shopping. I have some Amazon links in my description. So if you're interested in beauty and exercise and all of that, I was gonna put that stuff up and put it out. I just don't feel like it. It's in my description. If you're interested in something beauty, if you're interested in exercise, if you're interested, whatever you have an interest in, and I'm working on getting it all compiled in one link. But until then, I always list everything I'm doing in the description, like my kind of beauty type things. And so if you are interested, go in that link in the description, click on any of those links, and I get a little commission when people purchase things. So I appreciate that. One of the things that have been a big hit is that big pill case that I had. I used that. I should have brought it up here, but I used it, told Mel about it. Mel used it. People ordered it the last time I talked about it. And it is a little bit of a discount during these Amazon times, but the Amazon things, I'm like, go watch Countess of Shopping. She is promoting everything. That is her thing. She is a great saleswoman too. So I love that. So for me, I'm not doing all that. Maybe next year I'll be on Countess status. And then I'll have it all together. I'll be on breaking live. I'll be retired live. It's telling you guys about all the fabulous things I'm doing with this healthcare. But right now, I don't have that, but I do have some things I want to talk about at the end of it. If you're interested in the stock club, if you're interested in the stock class that I'm running on Saturday, if you're interested in that, I'm going to talk about that at the end. But I just got out of this chat. This chat is long, and it's on and popping. Okay, let me see. Where I saw Darium, I saw Round Mound. Who are all these people I saw? I see Sydney. Where are these people coming from? Oh my goodness. I gotta give you the proper greeting. Wait a second. Devin, what are you saying? Nora is up in here. What in the world? Devin, you cracked me up. You and your carbs. You're talking about the carbs. Okay, so you say you eat an average of 4K calories a day, but this is the entire week. I'm not working out. Felt 4,000 calories a day, but this entire week I'm not working out. So you're not eating that if you're not working out. Jeez, Louise, if those are your muscles, is that you? Because if those are your muscles, geez, Louise, I don't know how you do it. Okay, so this chat has just, okay, so I'm going to try to go up to, let's see. Hold up, wait a minute. Low carb queen. You know, when I retire, I'm going to be in your lives cooking with you. Learning some of these recipes. You guys got to go to her live. You know, when I'm at work, you're live. You don't know this, but now you are going to know if you're still in here. Your lives pop up, like with my notification. And I could never say anything. Like I never would do that. But even if I'm on lunch and stuff, unless I just had to, like one day before, I didn't start work yet. I had to, I went in alive because I wanted to give a gift. And I had to get in and get out like a sniper. I had to get in and get out. But I don't want to be at work on anything YouTube. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like doing anything. So I don't. But I do listen and watch and hear. So anyway, I'm on your live and you're on there cooking. And I'm like, geez, Louise, I need to be cooking right along with her. Like when you get the ingredients, I get the ingredients. When you cook it, I cook it. So I said, when I retire, I'm going to be heading over there doing that. Okay, so Brenda says she has no appetite, better than hunger, but I have an I like no appetite better than hunger, but I have an appetite more. Okay, very good, very good. So you guys are all telling me about this. I'm so grateful for this medicine. Oh, your baby is so precious to you. Now that I'm back on it, I have lost 55 pounds and of course, mostly pregnancy weight. My goal is to lose an extra 30 pounds. Wow. So male Taisha or Nicole, can you guys, one of you text me and let me know, can you get that link to the meet and greet or should I repost the link? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Let's see. Okay, I'm scrolling down. You guys are talking about eating amongst yourself. Joe, it's 2:17 a.m. Jeez, Louise. Esther, how are you? How are you? Look at you. This is a new updated pic, I think. You said, I can't eat much. I just started. Okay, so you can access it. She just started Zepbound. You just started Zepbound 2.5. Jeez, Louise. Okay, so but you gotta eat. You gotta at least eat because we don't want that beautiful hair coming out. You gotta. I always think about the hair of it all. All right, very good. So you started 2.5. Well, congratulations. Let me give you some confetti for that. All right, good for you. You have to keep us posted and let us know how it's working out for you. I love that. All right, very good. Okay, so let's see. People are saying congratulations. You're on 7.5. You never reached 10. Okay, you have never reached 10. Okay, all right. All right, well, very good. Keep us posted. Do you plan on titrating down eventually, or are you just going to stay at that 7.5, you think? Sometimes you don't know, right? Because you're kind of going in the now. You never know what can change. Does Shani, okay. Oh, at doses of Shani. Same, 2.5 and 5 have been good for me. 32 pounds in 13 weeks, 11% loss. Yes, I remember you saying that. Very good. Geez, Louise, 32 pounds. We got to give you some confetti. In 13 weeks, you are doing it. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. I love that. Very good. Okay, so let's see. Joe, what is Joe? She says, make sure you prioritize protein. She's telling Esther, not a doctor, but many of us have experienced hair loss if we're not getting the protein. Yes. And yeah, mine will come out in my hairbrush. And I'm like, geez, Louise. Oh my goodness. Mail to the B told me I'm so far behind. I'm gonna save this for a video because what I was gonna say, because I did some research and everything. Because you know what, you guys, I'm never gonna get through this chat. This chat is on and popping. I'm just gonna go through this chat and we'll just work it out. Because this I'll never get to any of this. I will have to save some of this. Like I had it all planned out, and this is better than my plans though, because I like hearing from the people. What you gotta say. All right, so let's see. You guys are awesome. Okay, so it took the whole 2000s for my earlobes to recover from the 19. Man, that is so funny. Yes, those big earrings. Who sported the big earrings like LL Cool J? And LL Cool J, when he sang, I need it around the way, girl. I was like, that's me. That's me. With my big hoops on. You eat 1,000 calories. Esther, you're only eating 1,000. You got to eat. Oh my gosh. Is your doctor okay with that? Let me not tell you what to do. Is your doctor okay with that? Does your doctor know, Esther? Because I think that's a low amount. Jeez Louise. All right, low carb queen is hitting us with the 1,850 a day, and I don't count calories. I count carbs, and now you count protein. Okay, very good. So she's counting the carbs, and now because of the GLP-1, she's counting protein. All right, let's give her some confetti for that. And she knows what she's eating, and I love that. Okay, very good. She's a low carb queen. Why wouldn't she know what she's eating? We love it. Okay. Mail to the B. You and your earring hoes too. Oh, they used to cut metal bangles and get them dangling from my what? And you got a short neck. So you were like this, Joe, with your earrings popping. I can see you now with your cute little earrings. But you know what? Your earrings, the ones hard to read made for you, those are cute too because they come down like right where they need to with your hair. Super cute, super cute. I can see you now talking about you got a short neck, but those earrings probably were popping. So you track daily. Okay, Shani, I love that. You track daily. Love to be here and celebrating your birthday, Bellflower. Yes, 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 yes. You said I have Kim K says she you guys are talking about the earrings. You track how many times a day you're hungry. What? Brenda, you do? And eating. So I know if I'm starting to eat over and monitor my appetite, I think I'm going to give you some confetti. I think that is excellent, an excellent strategy. You track how many times, I've never heard anybody say that. Okay. All right. Very good. So guys, we have 71 people watching. Like the video, like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. I love that. 71 folks. We love to see you here. All right. So if you're watching out there, jump in the chat and let us know how much are you eating on this GLP-1. We want to help you out. When I said jump in the chat, 2 people logged off. I just think that tickles me when you say something about coming in here. They log off like, geez, Louise, lady. Okay, so Michelle says, I don't track, but I'm down 72 pounds in 7 months. I'm 202, and now you still have about 50 plus pounds to go. Maybe I'll track later in my journey. Well, you know what? That is working for you. So I'm going to give you some confetti. Let's give her some confetti. Let's give her some confetti. Michelle, you are down 72 pounds in 7 months. Geez, Louise, you are doing it. So whatever you're eating, I hope you're making videos about what I eat in a day because that might be helpful for some folks and on your channel to talk about that. Very good. So you and Devin over here, Devin is eating 4,000 calories a day. But this entire week, I'm not working out. I read that already. Okay, Devin. You made another comment up at the top. I'll never find it, Devin. I might have to go back up there. You guys are talking about these earrings. I love that. You love flashlight. So Brenda says all calories are not created equal, and that needs to be considered too. 250 calories of veggies are not the same as 250 calories in a candy bar or a high caloric food. I agree. Very good. You are right about that. So 250 calories of veggies is not the same. And a lot of doctors will talk about that. But just think about how many veggies you have to eat though to get to 250 versus your one candy bar. So yeah. So if you're doing the mind games of it all, you know, you see all those veggies, you might be like, geez, Louise, I get to eat all this. I don't track, but I'm mindful of what I eat. And isn't that the best thing about this medication? I think that it makes you mindful. Um, Devin, sounds about right for you since you're building all sorts of muscle. Yes, he's probably burning super fast. I like that I can eat infinite bread, rice, potatoes, and not gain. Not gonna try that though. You love to exercise. Oh my goodness. 2,000 calories, 150 grams of protein. Your BMR from DEXA. You got a DEXA scan too. Oh, go Selene. You know, I love the DEXA scan. Okay, so you got a DEXA 1950, 1,950 calories. Well, I'm going to give you some confetti for your stats. I love when people know what they're doing. Very good. So you love to exercise, and that's probably why you had great results. Did you start off exercising? Nora says, "Hey Nora, how are you?" Nora says, "Hello, everyone." Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you, Joe. Dee the cream is making your skin glow. Thank you. Downsizing Diva, the white cream looks good. Oh, the cream. Oh, the shirt. I was like, did I say I use a cream? I don't really use a cream. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm like, geez, Louise, I don't care. I'm just gonna be showing colors. Black, move over black. Now there's something meatier. Okay, downsizing Diva. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Devin, I strive to eat 2K daily. Geez, Louise. Jazzy MDG. She's another OG up in these YouTube streets. How are you? Thank you for the compliments. That'll encourage me to wear, colors more because I always think like, geez, Louise, I want to be in black. I always want to be in black. Um, Devin, I'm trying to put on weight, but now I'm afraid to up the fat. I'm so used to this style of eating. Yeah, it is kind of hard when you're used to doing something, to do something different. You do not look big at all. You look like a normal, healthy, happy, radiant woman. Thank you, thank you. I just in my mind, I think I'm probably much bigger than I really am. I could tell from that Ayuga video. Thank you, Michelle. She said, congratulations. Okay, I'm going to scroll down. Darium, King Darium is in the house. How are you? He says, good evening, Dee Dee and Divalicious crowd. Darium, you are awesome. Yeah, I talked to a certified trainer and I'm overtraining. I hired him now, but he taught me some stuff and he told me to take the entire week off. It's called a deload. Okay, all right, very good. A deload. Okay. So he told you to take, well, I would imagine you would need to, aren't you supposed to, now Devin, you would know this, but aren't you supposed to relax some of your muscles? So like if I'm doing arms today and then I'm doing legs and then you do belly and then you go back to the arms, the legs, aren't you supposed to be on a cycle? So in other words, because I know you could do a full body workout and hit all the muscles in one workout, but aren't you really supposed to rotate that, like do arms and then legs? At least that's what Lift with CC says. But even before CC, I've had a personal trainer before a couple of times in my lifetime, and that's what they would do. We wouldn't work on like legs for 2 days in a row. We work on arms, then we focus on legs, and the next day we focus on something else, and then we rotate back around. So it's Darren is saying happy birthday to Harjareen. Thank you. It is a big non-scale victory. It might sound small, but it really is big. You're watching DVD I'm on TV at 2:31. Yeah. Well, the good thing about you, Joe, is you could sleep in. I think you're getting ready for some kind of interview. I saw that. You're a job interview or something. So yeah, you don't have to be up early for that. Sydney, how are you? You're just so sophisticated lady. Every time I see your pic, I want to sing that song. She says, hello, Miss Sunshine Dee Dee. Today I found myself saying, geez, Louise. One of my coworkers said it today too. It was so funny because it's like she said it and then she caught herself like, geez, Louise, this lady got me saying, geez, Louise. That is so cute. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad it's something positive. I got you saying something positive. I love it. You are so sophisticated, a sophisticated lady. We promote everyone on our behind the scenes. Our mission is to promote the success, the journeys, and our potential panelists, guests, and the audience. Yes, and you guys are doing a great job. I love that. I love that. Yeah, I think this community is just everybody's doing something so fabulous, like in their own way. Everybody in their own way has something great going on their channel. So I love that. Yeah, I do. I try to get out there, I'm just got so much going on. I added that stock club, it's like, somebody should have stopped me. Why did I add a stock club? I should have waited until I retired to do that. And then, but you know what? That's okay. It's a work in progress. And I'm one of those people. I don't wait until it's perfect. Like with my weight loss, it's not. I do it when and when I know I can. I'm not gonna. If I waited till it was perfect, I would never do it. So, yeah. So I love that. So that takes away some of my time, but I'm catching people. So if you ever hear somebody saying Downsizing Diva don't support us, don't believe that. I'm watching. Sometimes I'll circle back and comment. It might be later, and I just have to say that over and over because sometimes people, when I do catch people, it's because it's just convenient. It's a convenient time for me because you got to remember my 8-year-old daughter is running around here, and whenever she hears me on the phone, she doesn't really say a whole, sometimes she's into her TV and she's coloring, she's writing, she's doing her thing. As soon as I get on the phone, all of a sudden she wants to talk to me. You guys remember those days. Right? Soon as I do something with somebody else or talk to somebody else, she wants to be all up on me talking. But before that, she wasn't saying a word. So yeah, so I gotta get that going on. So yeah. And what are you gonna do? And this is the best age to talk to your kids about what's going on in school and just being a listener so you can know what's going on. Because the moment they start being secretive, that's when you gotta watch out. She says, Didi, you are a wonderful spirit. Thank you. So are you. Are you guys talking about when we were highlighting Harjarine's book? Yes. So giving and such an amazing mentor. Well, thank you. You know what? I'm going to take that title and wear it proud. I feel like this channel kind of boosted your little journey, and you didn't really need much of a push. You were just out there. And I love that you were highlighting people, on your channel. You started out doing that. The highlighting of it all. So I really like that. I thought that was great. Let's see. I'm going to get the journal and give one. Thank you. I love it. Your mom loves to write. Look at you. Oh my gosh. Look at you. I think I saw that pic before, but it's really popping. Remember, I got my good glasses on. You are such a beauty. Jeez, Louise. Okay, thank you. All you guys are saying you're going to get one of her journals. Thank you. Michelle is going to grab one for you and your daughter. We love that. Thank you. I love that. See, I just love the support. Bellflower, it's the spirit of Joe and Harjarine. We've had so many to help us want to build others. Yes, I love that. Yeah, for sure. Joe and Harjarine, for sure. Devin, good deal. Do you use a wearable Oura ring, smartwatch, Oura ring? Says something. I thought I saw Round Mount in here because I put that out there. Who did I say? Oh, on my live. And Round Mount hit me up in the comments and said, go with the Apple Watch. Remember I was saying Apple Watch, that Hume, tracker, or it was another one. What was it, Round Mount? It was the Apple Watch, the Hume tracker, and it was something else. Jeez, Louise, I can't remember. The Oura ring. Jeez, I just was talking about that with Mel. So yeah, so Round Mount says the Oura ring. So out of those three, okay, Round Mount says the Apple Watch. I meant. Well, out of those three, what do you think I should get between the Hume tracker, the Oura ring, or the Apple Watch? And I'm not buying it till Christmas because I'm trying to catch a deep sale. I'm gonna check on Amazon and see what the price is going for. And do you guys know? Because isn't Amazon? Is it over today? Is it over today? Who knows that? I can't even scroll down. So what can one of you ladies text me? Mel probably knows for sure. And so does Bellflower. I don't know about Taisha. Taisha is not into shopping as much as those ladies. But I just wonder because if I just want to tell you guys, with Amazon Prime, if you go somewhere else and buy something, they match the Amazon Prime price. So did you know that? A lot of you probably knew that. Mel said it's over at midnight. Well, unless you're running out to the store, like you're up at 2 a.m. like Joe. and the store is still open. I guess that's too late. I should have mentioned that yesterday, but I wasn't live yesterday, so that's why I didn't. But yeah, so the next Amazon Prime Day they have, you got to remember you could price match. So maybe you just don't want to deal with Amazon. I'm sorry, Amazon. Or maybe, you want to get it at the store that day, instead of the 1 day, 2 day shipping, you could go that day. They price match. I've done it before. I think I did it with this computer. It was on Amazon. The one I have that's 10 years old. It was on Amazon, and they price matched it at Best Buy. I don't know if it was that many years ago, but I want to say it was, because I was like, I'm just going to go to Amazon. And they were like, what price match you? Let's see. Was it this computer? It was some big. Maybe it was my TV. Maybe it was my TV, because that's a little not as old. Okay, but anyway, yeah, they will price match you. So, round mound of Zepbound, how are you? So, you guys, you got to go check out that interview. I watched this interview on Tuesdays. He's on Tuesday doing the mentality, doing the men's health. I just love that. And so, yeah, he had a great guest on. So, you got to go check that out. It's nice to hear a guy's perspective when it comes to these GLP-1s and weight loss. So, round mound of Zepbound is doing a great thing over there. Let's see. She says it won't let me scroll all the way back. Okay, so Kate is telling us it won't let her scroll. Can you pin the? You know what? I don't think will it let you pin it? Yes. No. It says delete comment, put user in timeout, ban the user, and delete their comment. So I started, and so it's not even coming up as the star. So let me go. I'm going to find it, and then I'll just, I'll put it back in here. I have it kind of open for me to do that. Let me see. I was hoping I didn't have to do that, though, but, it's okay. All right, so Dee Dee's meet and greet. Let's see. What are we trying to do here? Okay, all right. How about that? Let's see. I'm going to put it in the chat. This chat is going till Christmas. Sorry. Jeez, Louise. Okay. You just ordered the journal. Thank you. Thank you. I love that. Very good. Very good. Thank you. Okay, thanks for that, Kate. Margie says your A1C is down 5.3 from 6.5, 331. I'm overjoyed and didn't think it would happen that fast. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Geez, Louise, what about that? So you went from the diabetic range to normal. I love that. Excellent job. Don't you feel great? You should feel so accomplished. Geez, Louise, I'm so excited for you. All right. Yes, I did. I didn't print it, but I just put it back. Yeah, put it back in there, Brenda. The link is in the description. Yes. But sometimes people don't want to go to the description. Oh, Mel, put it back in there. I'm so far behind. Jeez, Louise. Okay, so Taisha, thank you. Share a win. She said, I walked for 30 minutes today and I used my weighted vest. Yes, Taisha. All right, let's give her some confetti. Taisha is walking again. And so, I knew, Taisha, as soon as you got back, you were going to hit your stride. As soon as you got back into the thick of things, you're doing the planks. And now, so are you guys doing the plank challenge with Taisha? She's doing that plank challenge. I'm going to get in there at some point. With the planks of it all, we got 30 days of it. And I said, I just kind of, what do you call that? Adjusted mine, because I knew I wasn't going to do 30 days of it. But some of you are doing the 30 days, and that's great. But I'm doing 7 days. I'm going to try to do 7 days. And really, it's just a matter of getting down there for 30 seconds. It's just a mind thing. So I got to start, and, I got to just do it. And I think I'm going to start mine on Friday, but don't hold me to it. It might be Sunday. I might do it tomorrow. Who knows? But I just think it's a great thing. But I got time. I got time on my hands. All right. Very good, Taisha. Did I give her some confetti? I can't remember that fast, so I'm going to give her some more. All right. So let me go back in the comments. Geez, Louise. Your non-scale victory is not passing out during the 1 minute plank. Oh, my goodness. Geez, Louise. Not passing out. That would be me struggling on the struggle bus. We're going to give you some confetti. Good job. I'm glad you're even doing it. All right, very good. What else are you guys doing? This chat is on fire. Only 46, 46 thumbs up. Let's be sure to click it. Thank you, Pam. Pam. Let's see. Did you manage? Okay, I'm trying to go. We had you had Ashanti sing here at your state fair on 9/21. That was in California. Look at Pam. Pam is up on it. Pam is like, I'm on it. You were telling your daughter about the meetup. She was like, Mama, don't go alone. You don't know any of these people. I know. So I'm saying we're all saying the same thing. We don't know the people. So we'll be safe. But we're gonna have I got a couple of bodyguards that are gonna protect us. So yeah, so if I'm not worried, no one should be worried because geez Louise, this is something I would never do. It's top security. I'm all about top security. You ask any of my friends, they're gonna say, Shay is about the top security. That is for sure. Let's see. Somebody had a big reduction. Yeah, that is a big reduction on our A1C. Absolutely. Let's see. Mel is giving us an update. All right, let's see. Let's see. Okay. I'm scrolling down. People are saying hello to each other. Linda, how are you? Miss Linda is over there making her drinks and just doing it well over there. Linda's saying hello to everybody. Hello, Miss Linda. How are you? It's good to see your husband in a video. I was like, look at here. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Mia, how are you? Mia, you got to give us a weight loss update. I think you're at 151 now. I could be wrong, but I think so. Geez, Louise. Okay, somebody's telling Joe to have a good night. She's going to be looking out to watch her. Yeah, I want to know about the interview, so I'm going to have to catch up with that. Joe, are you saying good night? Dee Dee at Countess status. I better get my bedtime poems illustrated so she can promote them with oh, gosh. Yes. I'd be happy to. Darian, what are you saying? Your son just made a brisket. Jane and Pammy, he just bought me a plate. Oh, see, I don't eat that. What does a brisket taste like? I don't think I've ever had a biscuit. I'm going to do the brisket and butternut squash at Thanksgiving. I do pumpkin crab soup as light appetizers. Ooh, that sounds pretty yummy. Geez, Louise. Miss Nikki, how are you? She says, late again. Hi, Dee Dee in chat. That's okay. Look at you, looking like a beauty. You got like a red light or something in the back. I love that. I love your background. All right, so I'm scrolling down. People are talking amongst themselves. Mel put the interest form up. She reposted it. Okay, I think I reposted it too, Taisha. You're still on 5 milligrams. Very good. That 5 milligrams. Some of you who are on that, you are smart to, ride that out if it works for you instead of going up, it's of course at the instructions and care of your doctor. But I just think that that's great. Bamboo earrings, at least 2 pairs, something with something in her hair. Esther, I understand the eating issues. Yes. Did I miss Esther saying that? I think she talked about it up at the top. It's so many people in this chat. And then when I scroll, it like over scrolls. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like it just keeps going and going. Mindy is still up in here. Did you guys watch Brittany talking about mice, proving calories aren't important on a GLP-1 with the mice though? And I know they do a lot of studies with the mice, but I'm more interested in what the people are doing. But I do like Brittany though. I do like Brittany Rose. Brittany Rose. Her name sounds interesting too. Brittany Rose. I love the Brittany Rose of it all. So no, I did not see that, but it's it sounds interesting. Anybody want to go check that out? But not right now. Wait till we're done off this live. Nora, I commented on that. That's a bunch of baloney. Mice don't have my fitness pal. Oh my goodness, Mindy, you told her did you tell her that was a bunch of baloney, Mindy? I know you didn't say that. Mice don't have my Jeez, Louise. Funny. She said, bye, Felicia. Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise. She says Michelle is in beast mode. Yeah, with that weight loss, she sure is. I love that. Um, I would like to repeat my mantra. Everybody is different. Everybody is different. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. You need to get you a channel, Mindy. Mayor Mindy. I'd be over there with bells on. That's amazing about him making a great tasting biscuit. Yes, brisket. I don't know. What does that, is that like a steak? I've never had a brisket. No, I've never had a brisket. Jeez Louise. I feel like I'm missing out now on the brisket of it all. You're laughing. I'm laughing. I don't know what we're laughing at. Okay. And she said, Bellflower says, I don't know whose mantra it is, but it needed to be shared. Okay. So where am I at as far as the comments, you guys? I can't tell. I'm just like, Nora, you are right. But she was using the study to prove we don't have to track. She misinterpreted the study to suit her beliefs. Really? Okay. Okay. I'm going to have to check that out. I didn't know. Um, I didn't know. She makes videos every day too. So by the time I check it out, she's gonna have 15 more videos on on queue. Geez, Louise, that is a nice one. Very good. Yeah, you saw that and turned it off. Oh, jeez, Louise. Good evening, Rita. How are you? She said, "Good evening, my fellow GLP-1 peeps. I had you all. I hope you all had a good day. Just uh, oh, don't you just love this lady who is so upbeat and full of life? Thank you, thank you. I know, and you know what, Rita? At 10, what time is it? 10:13 at night. That goes to show you my daughter is such a hard sleeper. She sleeps, and and I saw her. She was falling asleep. Once she's down, she's like pretty much out for the count, unless she's trying to listen in. Like sometimes she'll try to listen in if she thinks I'm playing, because she'll hear me say a game and she'll like have toothpicks in her eyes trying to stay up listening. But she can sleep through all this hypeness. I love that. Me, I'd be up like, who is making that noise? Hold up. Wait a minute. We have a super chat. Who is this? Oh, losing it, Grace. Thank you. That is so sweet. I appreciate that. Let's give her a thank you. Oh, my goodness. You are so sweet. All right. Here we go, Grace. That's so sweet. I appreciate that. All right, so let me see. Now I got to get through this chat. So when you guys are talking, I'm to each other. Somebody said bye, Felicia. That cracks me up. Oh, geez, Louise. Okay, so you guys are talking amongst yourself. I'm gonna scroll down, scroll down. I saw my girl Rita. Okay, so you joined Planet Fitness. Yes, go Nora. That is awesome. How about that? When you join the gym, isn't that like a good feeling? I feel like Planet Fitness is not one of those super expensive gyms, so I feel like it's like a good investment, that you could afford to do, right? Because it's not an arm and a leg. It's a gym here that I would need to go to because they have childcare. Do you know that gym is almost $200 a month? Now they have a sauna. I mean, whatever you can name that a spa should have, food, the works. They have it. But it didn't start. It started off at $85 a month when they first started. I was a member, but they went up to like I want to say with my daughter and I, it'd be close to $200 a month. This was 2 years ago when I checked, so I don't know what it is now, but that's a lot of money. Geez, Louise, but excellent job that you went to a gym. I love that for you. I'm so glad you didn't wait till your retirement. My stocks are doing really well, and I'm thankful for you, Dee. Oh, thank you. Yes, your stocks are doing well. So I can't wait till we have some really significant gains, so that we could come and share with the people about how we're making money, honey. I just love that. I love that. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for sharing that, and thank you for help participating. I love that. We love it. Okay, all right. So yeah, one day if you guys want to, some of us will have to get on here and we'll have to talk about the stocks of it all. Okay. Selene says, I always watch what I eat and work out from home. More than 10 years due to my PCOS. I gained lots of pounds. However, I am tall. At 215 pounds, I look very good. I'm now 230. You're 230 now. Okay, very good. So you're tall. Oh, okay, okay. You said I look very good. I love the confidence of it all. There you go. Very good. And you know, when you're taller, your weight does distribute a lot different. Because I'm 5'5". I'm pretty short. So yeah. So are you guys telling me? Okay, so now I'm getting down to the Oura ring of it all. I see an Oura ring. Let's see. Okay, Michelle, thanks for stopping in and check out her channel where she's down 70 pounds in 7 months. And it's not even about the 7 months of it all, it's the 70 pounds. Like, geez, Louise, that's a lot of weight you took off. So you have to be feeling good about yourself and looking good over there. She said, it's been a blast. Have a wonderful night, everyone. And Dee Dee, thank you. Thanks for stopping in. All right. Let's see. Okay, so let's do this real quick. We got the Oura ring of it all. We got the Apple Watch. You just ordered the journal. Thank you. I love that. The Apple Watch. He put the watch in there. Over at midnight. Okay, it's over at midnight. The Apple Watch, I use the fitness and select what activity I'm doing, which seems to track it better. Very good. Prime days are over at midnight. Okay. All right. I would say the Hume if you have the scale. Apple Watch if you're an iPhone girl. That's a great comment. I don't have the Hume scale, but I also thought about that. And then I thought, if I'm going to go to DEXA scan, I just need a regular scale. So I don't know if somebody wants to, in my family wants to, get me something for Christmas, I might tell them something like that, just something I would want. Wow, that was only 2 or 3 days ago. I know. It should be. Other people are having a sale too to compete with them, but you can always price match. Walmart is doing the equivalent of Amazon Prime Days, and it's going on to October 12th. That's a great fact. Thank you for sharing that. Wow, I did not know that. October 12th. Isn't that that's a Sunday? That's Sunday. Wow. All right, very good. She said the Oura ring. Okay, because Mel, you have one and love yours. Donna says, and also thank you for supporting Her Dream. Yes, I think that's awesome that people are doing that. This is the meet and greet link. Another link I'm going to put in here because obviously my links are, trying to put them at the top is not. It's not helping out, but I'm going to put this in there. I have an investment class. I think I'm going to run another one too when I can advertise it better because I'm just so busy to be advertising stuff. But in this chat, I'm going to put it in here. I know Anissa, why do I want to mess up your name now? She was asking about, the stock club. Here's the class. If you are interested in coming to the class, we have a couple people in there on Saturday, so I'll be running a class on Saturday, and it's just an introduction to stocks, to learn about stocks. Our little group is over there making money, so join us if you dare. She said it's in the chat 3 times. Okay, all right, very good. Taisha is beautiful, very good. She says 1 minute, I can do it for 31 days. Yes, twin, you can do it. Baby, you can do it. Take your time, do it right. You can do it, baby. Good for you, losing the grades. I can't even do a play. Melanie, I bet you can. I think you can. I think you probably think in your mind you can. You might not be able to stay up, but start at 15 seconds, 10 seconds, and then work your way up. I love how Taisha started low and then she worked it up. And I also think you can improvise. Now, Taisha, let me know if I'm wrong here, but I would guess Taisha would say, if you can't keep up with her at her pace, go at your own pace. But if she's not saying it, that's what I'm doing. Love it. So when I start, I'm going to try to follow one of her weeks where she started out, and we'll see. But I was doing planks in Pilates. Remember when I was doing Pilates? Pilates, I missed you. When I was doing Pilates, they are big on planks and core. So I was doing that. Now it's been a minute, but I wonder, I'm going to have to get back up in there. You love the Samsung phone and watch. Okay. All right. Very good. All right. I love that. I used to love Samsung. I had Samsung for so long. And then I will say there's a lot of good features with an Android, but apple is just so universal because so many people embrace it. I guess that's what's made me switch over. It's not that I love apple so much more, but I'm an apple girl now. All right, so did Mia tell us how many pounds she's down? Because Mia was and last time I saw her, it was on somebody else's live. She was talking about that. Your job interview is today, but your face is swollen. I look like Shrek. Got into a fight with a donkey. I clearly need more time to get over days out before I try to employment again. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Is a brisket good? What does it taste like? Does it taste like steak? You need to go to someone who knows how to smoke it if you've never had it before. A good brisket doesn't need sauce. Ooh, that sounds like the ribs of it all. Yeah, I don't eat beef at all or pork. So yeah, but I've never even remember having a brisket. Mm, that sounds hard to eat, a brisket. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's awesome. Even when I don't do my gym workouts, I'm squatting and now planking. No days off for those because it requires very little time. So it's no excuse. Yes, I would agree. Talking my language with the brisket. Smoked 3 of them last weekend. What? Oh my gosh. You guys and this brisket. Oh my goodness. That is so cool. People are saying that's so nice of you, Grace. I appreciate that. Oh, this is going to go into my new computer fund. I got a fund going, like a little mini fund going for myself. So whatever super chats I get or whatever, I'm going to put it towards that. So it's going to a good cause. I appreciate it. Dee Dee, I'm not sure if you are near a Midwestern state, but I'd be sure to get some brisket in Texas, Missouri. I was just in Texas this summer. That's how I met Pamela from is Pamela still in here? You guys got to go check out Pamela's channel. We got to get Pamela monetized. So she's over there working hard, doing some good things. And her videos has lots of views, but people just aren't pushing subscribe. So many of us, we watch channels that are faithful watchers and just don't hit subscribe. We think we're subscribed and we're not. So if you think you're subscribed to Miss Pamela, check her out and subscribe. Let's see. I have to get Pamela on my channel over here. Let's see. Pammy, you're another one. We got to get on over. Let's see. What are you guys saying? You're talking about the briskets of it all. You would love that I only have a small fractional share of Eli Lilly and stuff. Yes, but you add to it. So you got that little fractional share. You add to the fractional shares. That's how some of them are made money from fractional. I've made money from fractional shares. So you don't have to do the whole thing. But the goal of our stock club is to build a portfolio, a profitable one. So like this time in the summer, because we started technically we started in September. So in the summer, we're going to have some gains. Like I'm just excited for what is going to be. And I haven't even focused on it because I got so much going on. Like not the class of it all, but like my end of that, my stocks or whatever. Because I'm so involved in YouTube. But just wait till I get that time in December, in November on my breaks. I'm gonna be on it. What is the code? Is that the brisket code? Because I don't do codes. You could do wall planks. Yeah, that's a great idea to tell her to do wall planks. Somebody else was doing the wall planks. I can't remember who was doing it. Somebody was doing wall planks. I love that. Oh, Pamela says, I'm still here. Where's Pamela? Yes, perfectly, Pamela. Go check out her channel. When I come to her channel, I see all those views, and I'm like, people need to press subscribe. You're going to have to come on my interview. Come on my channel so we can really promote you the proper way. Oh, we love that. We love that. Okay, I got to the end of the chat. For a long time, I never subscribed because I thought I had to pay. I'm sure many who don't know that think that way too. Okay, all right, very good. Oh, you're talking about the Apple cup. So see, Pamela, because I was looking at a lot of her videos do have the views. It's just the subscribers that she needs. We got to get her monetized. So we'll talk about that. All right, so You guys, I gotta go. It is, what time is it? 10:25. We didn't really get through a lot of this. We'll finish this conversation next week because I didn't get to any of my stuff. I didn't even get to the real questions I had. I just got to the fillers, like to see what people were, if anybody was feeling that way, and the calories. I might have to change this title because geez Louise, I might have to change the title because I feel like we didn't really get to, a lot of it. But this is from the community. Maybe I'll put a community, because you guys led the discussion, and I also love that too. That's kind of what I'm here for. So you guys, thank you so much. You guys are always showing up and showing out. I appreciate you all. Have a good night. And some of you I will see on Thursday, and some of you I will see on Saturday, and all of you I will see on Sunday. Oh, Friday night. What's tonight? Wednesday. See you on Friday. Some of you I'll see Thursday at 6:30. Love you. Bye. Have a good night, everybody.